All right, so go ahead and state your name and tell me your ride. What are we looking at?
Yeah, so my name is Deb Marino. What we're looking at is a 2022 WRX in ice silver metallic. I've owned it now for, I want to say, around 3 weeks, and I've greatly enjoyed this ride so far. I have no qualms about it, except if you know the stock stereo system is not the best. But I've already got that covered with I got a OEM Audio Plus system coming in. Nice. And it bumps. So that's cool. Yeah.
Now, this is cool because this is the brand new one, totally redesigned, retuned, the engine. They've definitely tried to work on improving the responsiveness of it. And just tell me your overall impressions of the car. You mentioned you came from a GTI in the past. So kind of tell me about why WRX? Why did you move from Volkswagen to JDM? Tell me about it.
Yeah, so, I was actually originally looking at a Golf R because I was really into the all-wheel drive, but with this crazy market the way it is, dealerships are charging 10 to 15K over, and I was like, you know what, here in Temecula they're charging MSRP for these WRXs, and
Congrats.
What actually got me started, I actually was test driving a WRX because I was getting kind of bored of the GTI. And it was just, it got me thinking, okay, I need to upgrade this GTI if I'm going to compete. And when I did all the math and how much I was going to spend on it, and at the end of the day, it's still going to be front wheel drive. And I really wanted an all wheel drive. So I eventually just canned my upgrade list, and I just ended up with the WRX.
I think this is a much better platform if you do decide to modify it, and right. I think kind of go from there. And again, I mean, these are cool because not too many people have them. There was a lot of hate before. Let me ask you your opinion. How do you feel about the plastic cladding around it and some of the character lines that people just say they ruined with the new one?
Yeah, I completely understand what people are getting at when, I think most people's first impression is through looking at a picture. And I just got to say, you have to actually go out to the dealership and look at one in person because it's different. The more I've looked at this car, the more I actually love the plastic cladding that's growing on me, and especially with the ice silver metallic, because you got these 50 shades of gray going on, with a different.
That's copywritten. Can't say that.
And so, it's really grown on me. I like that. The idea is that it's not painted. If you, God forbid, anything to happen to your bumper or whatever, you can just go ahead and replace it without having to paint it.
That's helps so much. I think that's a pro of it. Yeah, absolutely.
I've already had to replace a panel on the undercarriage because I took it off road. And
all-wheel drive, right?
All-wheel drive. Yeah, no, it's a rally car, so you have to. I had to have that experience, but that experience came with a cost, and so I've already replaced it. It's back to new again. But that idea, parts being cheaper to replace, I think is a good direction to go.
That's awesome. So what are your plans in the future? Do you want the wheels? Do you want to build it for more of a show car, more of a sport touring kind of car, highway kind of 50 rolls, 60 rolls? What are you kind of looking for in the future?
I don't know just yet what direction I want to go. I really love taking it off road, so I might do a rally spec. First things first, I just use it as a daily. I'm a software engineer. I don't commute, but when I do go somewhere, I love listening to audio. So that was the first thing on my list. Next thing on the list is a big brake kit. I think my upgrade path is just tackling the things that the new WRX is most weakened. So just getting rid of the weaknesses, and then I'll move into adding more power with a JB4 tune. Don't tell my dealership.
No, of course not. We'll never do that. Now, a couple more questions. Just what do you feel about the STI? No more STI from Subaru. I mean, that heartbreaks me. I grew up 20 years ago. I mean, the STI was God, and Colin McRae rallying and all that. How do you feel about the STI saying bye-bye in the graveyard?
I hope they resurrect it. From what I've read, they are saying that they're trying to reimagine the STI as an all-electric vehicle or a hybrid vehicle.
Possibly, yeah.
So, I think that's with the way the whole industry is going, it's different. You don't really have that same mechanicalness of, from what I know.
You're going to need more software engineers to build these cars.
Absolutely, a lot more electrical engineers, and it's going to completely change how we modify to get more power. I haven't explored that, but I am saddened by the disappearance of the STI.
And we'll have to see. Like you said, we'll have to see all electric or hybrid, ICE. I don't know. We'll have to see.
We'll have to see.
Last question. California is going to be transitioning to electrification in the next 15 to 20 years. What are your thoughts of electric cars and the future of the car culture?
Whew. I really, I think, I saw a plaid Tesla the other day.
Right on.
And the thing looked awesome. It just is not the same as hearing a car with a combustion engine going by, but I'll tell you what, that thing is fast. And I think it's with the advent of this new electric technology, I think we're going to see a lot more faster cars on the highway. But it comes at a cost of the tradition of combustion engines.
The driver's experience.
Yep, right.
So you're you're still on the fence, but you're not necessarily against them.
I'm not necessarily against them. It's just going to be a different scene. I think these cars are going to be they're still going to have a place, and especially in people's hearts.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I love it. I personally love this too. So, well, I really appreciate your time. I'm just going to do a couple walk around shots and just getting the beauty that is the new WRX. No, me neither.
It's a WRX. I figured
No, that's the character. Well, thank you again for your time.
Yeah, of course.